What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and boy, oh boy, do I enjoy being right. Do I enjoy being right? I told you so. I told you so. Listen, did you hear that tonight? Roman Reigns' disapproval rating is worse than fucking Hillary Clinton's. Give me a fucking break, bro. I don't know what to say. You know what? I'm not even going to rant. It's not even worth my breath. Before I actually hit record for this review, I wanted to see what Joe Cronin was going to say, and he started off his review ranting. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to simply say, I told you so. There's nothing else for me to say. I've said it for weeks. I've said it for months. Roman Reigns needs to be a heel. And what did WWE do? They did the opposite of what makes the most sense. Fastlane 2016 might have been the worst pay-per-view in the last 12 months. If I'm not mistaken, there were reports going around that WWE wanted to make Fastlane a grade A pay-per-view to be sandwiched in between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Well, let me tell you something about that fucking sandwich, motherfucker. The meat inside that sandwich is fucking moldy and disgusting. The bread, rock hard. Like my fucking cock in the morning when I wake up. That's how fucking terrible this pay-per-view was. I don't believe what WWE has done for WrestleMania. I really don't. I seriously don't understand it. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult for WWE to take a risk? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Roman Reigns and the crowd reaction to him tonight was the cherry on top of the cake. Not only did people go dead silent when he was on the turnbuckle pointing to the WrestleMania logo, not only were people booing him every time Dean Ambrose had any offense on Roman Reigns, I mean, what else do you need? You heard the reaction leading up to this pay-per-view. Crickets upon crickets upon crickets. It's like Roman Reigns was walking through a fucking forest and all you heard was fucking the crackling of the branches on the ground and the crickets in the fucking trees and maybe a fucking owl somewhere off in the distance. I don't get it. Why is it so difficult to take a risk in WWE? Everybody wanted Roman Reigns to win the WWE Championship, and what happened? He won it. Then they took it away from him, and now he's chasing it again. Nobody cares. Tonight was the right idea, right? Tonight was the right situation for Roman Reigns to win this match. Instead of Dean Ambrose getting the win and going on to WrestleMania and giving us somewhat of an unpredictable finish against Triple H. Instead, you got Roman Reigns, who now goes against Triple H in what might be the most predictable WrestleMania of all time. All time. This is fucking awful. WWE, all I asked was for you to take one risk. Roman losing this match opened up what I said on Off The Script, Pandora's box. It opens up so many avenues for WWE to tease us with, to go around with and play with. How is this better for WrestleMania? How is this better for the company as compared to a Dean Ambrose win and Roman Reigns turning heel at WrestleMania? And people fucking just absolutely showering Roman Reigns with boos to close WrestleMania as he stands above his broken and beaten down best friend because he's one jealous son of a bitch for taking the spotlight and the title that he thinks is his. Just the mere fucking story of me telling you that and portraying that, giving you a visual at WrestleMania is better than what we are going to see actually happen at WrestleMania. I don't understand why WWE won't take a risk. I'm so fucking confused about how WWE thinks this is right. Do you understand that when Roman Reigns goes into WrestleMania, and I'm going to take this from the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. If you did not listen to Wade Keller on the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast this week, I advise you to go listen to it. They mentioned that Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, and all the higher-ups in WWE that are Vince McMahon's yes men, they will be sitting in the press box at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas at WrestleMania. They will be sitting next to Jerry Jones and everybody associated with that building. When everybody that is associated with that building hosting WrestleMania sees Roman Reigns being booed out of the fucking building, they're going to question themselves. This is the guy WWE chose to be the flag bearer for this company. This is the guy WWE has entrusted with their title. Why are they booing him? Why are they showering him with hate? That makes Vince McMahon, that makes WrestleMania, and more importantly, that makes the WWE as a company look fucking terrible. How doesn't anybody see that there's a fucking disconnect with WWE? All we ask is that WWE listens to their fucking fans. The disapproval of Roman Reigns every fucking week, especially after this pay-per-view, shows you WWE's not listening to their fans. What more do we have to ask for? It's staring you right in the face. You have ears. Listen. Roman needs to turn heel. I don't know if WWE... I might as well just give up on this fucking facade of Roman Reigns turning heel. I really should just quit talking about it because it's never going to happen. It's too logical for WWE. It's too logical. Before this match even picked up into the next gear, it was over. Before you even blinked, it was over. Brock Lesnar looked fantastic in the beginning of this match. There was no interference from the Wyatt family. Nothing else was set up for WrestleMania tonight. We can only predict and use our heads logically to kind of, piece the puzzle together for WrestleMania. We'll go over that in a second. But the main event tonight, the triple threat match, this entire pay-per-view was built off the triple threat match. Absolutely fucking great match up until the point where the 3 count was made. I was enjoying myself. My brother was enjoying himself. We were fucking laughing. The crowd was fucking hyped, which was dead for the entire pay-per-view. They came alive. I don't know where the fuck they went for the 2.5 hours this pay-per-view was on, but when the main event actually got into the next gear, everybody seemed to come alive. And I'm like, oh shit, there is a crowd in this fucking arena. Roman Reigns wins the match, goes on to fight Triple H at WrestleMania, but how he got there was a great match. Not taking anything away from Roman Reigns. I'm not taking away anything from Dean Ambrose. I'm not taking away anything from Brock Lesnar. Though, the questionable match situations that WWE put Brock Lesnar in, I was scratching my head at a few of them. When Brock Lesnar gets you in a Kimura lock, when you're fucking on the mat with Brock Lesnar in a Kimura lock, nobody, and I mean nobody, that is named Roman Reigns should be powering out of that move. That was mistake number 1. I love the way WWE portrayed Brock Lesnar in this match as he was being taken out. That's what you have to do. I love the camaraderie between Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose to work together in certain situations to attack the one biggest threat in this match, and that is Brock Lesnar. They put Brock Lesnar not through only the U.S. announce table, but they put him through the Spanish announce table as well. He went through 2 tables, 2 power bombs to be taken out of this match in 2 different scenarios. That was fucking great. And Brock Lesnar, like a beast, after Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, after the second power bomb, literally buried debris on top of Brock Lesnar, and they pretty much thought he was gone until Brock Lesnar rushed back into the ring, fucking uncovers all the debris, and starts doing his thing again. But that's when the Kimura lock situation happened, and Roman Reigns was powering up Brock Lesnar, carrying him up from the Kimura lock until Dean Ambrose got a steel chair. Finally, we seen some weapons in this no DQ triple threat match. Dean Ambrose was smashing Brock Lesnar on the back, which was a great visual, not once, twice. And then all of a sudden, the match fucking ended. Ambrose with the chair in hand receives a spear from Roman Reigns, and that's it. And I'm looking at my brother, I'm like, is that it? There's like fucking 13, 14 minutes left on the pay-per-view, and you're going to end the match there? They didn't even tease. They didn't even tease a near fall besides one with Dean Ambrose and Dirty Deeds. You know, there was no near falls on Brock Lesnar's behalf. There was one near fall with Dirty Deeds on Roman Reigns, which was too soon, because that was literally within the first 10, 11 minutes of the match. There was nothing outside of that one situation with the Kimura lock that was, you know, near fall. They gave you no tease of anything. They gave you no intrigue. They gave you no possibility of anybody else winning the match. To me, it looked like WWE tried to rush through this match and get the fireworks to go off before Roman Reigns won the fucking thing. It's like they wanted to rush right to the ending so Roman Reigns could be fucking on camera pointing at the WrestleMania sign. Pointing at the WrestleMania sign, you know, with Roman Reigns in the fucking frame, that's going to spell disaster. And I spelled it out for you already in every fucking video that I made leading up to this point. We were on the fast lane for fucking disaster if Roman Reigns won this match, and he did not turn heel. What did I fucking tell you? He was going to win the match, and he's going to go on to fight Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Now, you thought this was bad. You thought the next 6 weeks are going to be bad. Wait till he gets to WrestleMania and finally wins the match, wins the title, and wins this feud and war over the Authority. It's coming. It is coming. I have a crystal ball right under my fucking desk. It's coming. I know. And I see it. And I've seen it for weeks. Roman Reigns needs to turn heel. I don't understand how anyone in WWE does not see that this is the right decision. The way the crowd has been on Dean Ambrose's case and supporting Dean Ambrose is fucking all WWE needs. That's the face WWE should put their faith in. Not Roman Reigns. Nobody wants to see Roman Reigns. That is very, very clear each and every time he goes out. But WWE once again let us down. They let everybody fucking down. They disappointed everyone in that arena that paid fucking good money to see this pay-per-view live. Disaster is coming. Disaster is coming. This is WWE's perfect WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, right? Couldn't throw a screwball in there and actually be creative. What did Vince say at the quarterly meetings for the investors? We are going to make WWE and WrestleMania and the build towards WrestleMania creative. We're going to make it great by being creative. This is not being creative. What I've been saying on every fucking outlet that I have is creative. And by creative, you need to take risks. And WWE is not taking risks. Roman is so fucking cold with the crowd and with the WWE fans that taking a risk on Roman Reigns wouldn't even be that big of a gamble. It would not. It would actually be a fucking blessing, and it would be refreshing. That's what WWE does not understand. Their ignorant fucking brains think that everybody wants Roman Reigns and that Roman Reigns is the ideal WWE champion as a face. They will never have another John Cena. They will never have another Hulk Hogan. They will never have another Rock. They will never have another Stone Cold Steve Austin. At least not in the immediate future. With the current guys they have right now, nobody on this roster will ever exceed those names. The only one you had was Daniel Bryan, and he unfortunately had to retire before he even fucking touched his prime. And that is the fucking fact. Roman Reigns is not it. And Roman Reigns is not going to be it if you continue to fucking push him down our throats. Roman Reigns needs to be a heel, and then if you want to turn him face, rework his fucking character and build him up, you know, after he had some run as a heel. I don't understand why this is so difficult and why WWE can't see this. Otherwise, this match was fucking great. It was easily the best match on the card. WWE did great in producing this match. The situations that occurred in this match were great. Taking out Brock Lesnar was great. The interaction between Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns was great. I'm saying to myself, I'm watching these two guys go one-on-one in the ring while Lesnar was being taken out. I can visualize Ambrose and Reigns as a main event for WrestleMania. I'm watching these two guys go back and forth tonight, and I can visualize these guys in the main event of WrestleMania. With the one thing that is keeping this feud together, and that is the jealousy of one towards the other. because the spotlight was taken away from Roman Reigns. And you have the WWE Championship on the line. I don't get it. Simple booking. Something so simple. And WWE has fucked it up. Now, the only thing I'm afraid of is what WWE is going to do within the next 6 weeks. Is WWE going to backtrack? You know, because we really can't tell. We got 6 weeks till WrestleMania. Anything can happen in that 6 weeks. Will Roman Reigns continue to be booed out of every arena that he steps foot in? Will WWE get cold feet and insert Dean Ambrose into the main event of WrestleMania because they know this Roman Reigns experiment is a failure? Will they put Roman Reigns, Triple H, and Dean Ambrose in the main event of WrestleMania and give the title to Dean Ambrose after everything they did with Roman Reigns? Highly unlikely, but this is a question that has been on my mind. I do not want to see another triple threat match. You already did the damage. The damage is done. You got Reigns and Triple H. If you're going to do that, keep it and just continue on with that. Though nobody's going to approve of what we see at WrestleMania regardless, I don't want to see a triple threat match with Dean Ambrose inserted in there. Okay? You could do that if, and only if, WWE is going to turn Roman Reigns heel at that pay-per-view, at that moment, in the ending of WrestleMania. And we close the show with Roman Reigns being heel. Because remember, they don't have Seth Rollins to cash in Money in the Bank this year. So whatever WWE is going to do, it's either going to be a failure and Roman Reigns being booed out of WrestleMania 32 in front of 100,000 people, or Dean Ambrose is inserted in there, wins the title, and Roman Reigns turns heel. You only have 2 ways to go about this. Other than that, you have no way out with Money in the Bank this year, WWE. So tread carefully. Tread carefully. And you talk about creative, you're going to need to be creative to make anything about this match interesting at all. Because the story between Triple H and Roman Reigns has pretty much sizzled off and died off with the absence of Triple H from WWE TV, with the lukewarm reactions Roman Reigns continues to get every single week and at every single pay-per-view. This feud is dead to me. You're going to have to do a lot of fucking work to get me interested in seeing this match happen at WrestleMania. And remember, we still have The Rock as a wild card here. We don't know how The Rock is going to fare in this match. We don't know what type of role The Rock is going to have in this match. All I know is WWE had something great brewing tonight at Fastlane with this main event, and before I even blinked, the match was over. And like I said, I thought WWE rushed through this, and all they wanted to do was get that visual of Roman Reigns pointing to the WrestleMania sign with the fireworks going off. Triple H comes down, they have a stare down, and they close the show. And then with a lame look on both of their faces, they're both looking up at the WrestleMania sign as if something epic is about to happen. No, we know what's going to happen. Usually I say predictability in certain situations is not bad, because sometimes predictability makes sense, but this type of predictability is bad. Because I know the decision WWE is going to make is not the right one. So there's a big difference between the two. But overall, this main event delivered up until the 3 count was made. WWE fucked up again as usual. And it was easily the most exciting part of the show. Sometimes, you know, you go into these pay-per-views and most of the show sucks. It just takes one match like this with 3 guys who literally worked their ass off. Ambrose worked hard, Lesnar worked hard, Roman Reigns worked hard, but WWE Creative obviously did not in coming up with this ending. And it ruined the pay-per-view. You know, it just put the cherry on top of the cake for this pay-per-view. Easily one of the worst pay-per-views that I've seen in the last 12 to 15 months on WWE pay-per-view. Nothing of this show was important. Nothing reeked of importantness. Nothing. It was a complete shitfest from start to finish. And that's my opinion on Fastlane. And we're going to go through the card right now. And before we get into the fucking card, after talking about the most important match of the night, I do want to say a few things. Number one, thank you guys for 41,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. It's been unbelievable the support you guys have been showing me. Number two, to the beast who had the JD from NY206 sign in the crowd, camera side. It was seen during the main event. It was seen throughout the show. You are a fucking legit beast, bro. If you're watching the review, let me know who you are in the comments, or reach out to me on Twitter and let me know you were the one with the sign. I will shout you out on Off The Script once again with your name and let everybody know what you did, man. That is a gracious gesture, and I thank you so much for being a part of Team JD. That was fucking beast, man. And some of my subs actually came to me on Twitter and said, you know, people talk about JD doing WWE and COD, and some people in the COD side, you know, make fun of JD for doing WWE and that WWE is lame and a waste to do videos on. And they said, you know what? Some people say WWE is lame to do videos on, but I don't see anybody on the Call of Duty side where, you know, who go to these fucking MLG events with signs in the crowd with their fucking names on it. You know, I'm a small channel with 41,000 fucking subscribers. If I'm making this kind of impact and people are taking fucking signs to the shows to support what I do on here, that's fucking beast, bro. And I appreciate that so much, man. A lot of you guys actually tweeted me. I've seen all your tweets. Thank you so much for the continued love and support. Greatly, 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 greatly appreciated, man. Now, I know a lot of you guys did not like the ending of the pay-per-view, and most of the pay-per-view review is going to be negative because WWE seemed to just throw their hands in the air and just pretty much give up with this entire show. I'm not going to cover the pre-show because I barely watched it, okay? But the opening match was Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Tamina and Naomi. At this point, the WWE Network was so fucked up, I missed at least 80% of this match. I had to continue to start it, restart it, restart it. And that's another thing that really pissed me off, man. The WWE Network was the absolute fucking worst it has been since I've been subscribed to the network, man. And I've been subscribed since day one. $9.99 every single fucking month. I haven't had 1 month free. I haven't complained about anything on the network. Every time I watch a pay-per-view, the pay-per-views have been fucking crystal clear. No problems. I either watch it on my Xbox One or my PS4. And this shit was absolute straight garbage tonight, especially during the opening match. It kind of stabilized on the way through the pay-per-view, but it continued lagging and lagging and lagging. It had to, you know, be restart and stopped about fucking 16 different times tonight. You know, it kept replaying certain parts over and over and over again. I felt like I was maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes behind the actual show. It lagged itself out at the close of the main event. I didn't even see Triple H come out in the main event. So WWE Network tonight gets a huge thumbs down from me, and you better fix that shit before WrestleMania, bro. You know, seriously, you better fix that shit before WrestleMania. I don't know what all these CM Punk rumors did. I don't know if you had late fucking people subscribe to the network because people thought CM Punk was coming out. And all the videos about CM Punk being made, bro, give me a fucking break. I mean, the guy just had fucking back surgery, and people are making videos about WWE putting his profile on WWE.com. Are you fucking kidding me? The guy is signed to UFC for 3 years. What makes you think Dana White is going to allow him to wrestle at WrestleMania? Are you fucking mental? Give me a fucking break, man. I seen like 6 CM Punk videos in my subscription box tonight. I mean, you fucking out of your mind. A little common sense, bro, before you make a fucking video. It devalues the channel, and it fucking just makes you look like a complete dumbass. Give me a fucking break. You don't have to report on literally everything, and if it's fucking false bullshit like that, why would you put that behind your name? I really don't understand that. You're not going to see one CM Punk video from me about WWE returns since, or until his contract is fucking done with UFC. Only up until he fucking quits UFC will you even see me talk about a return of CM Punk to WWE. Until then, it's CM Punk, UFC, his debut, Mickey Gall, and that's it. That's what we're looking forward to. And Punk is not a coward, okay? Some of you guys said CM Punk is a coward. He's not a coward, bro. He got fucking herniated fucking discs in his back, which I'm sure are from Ryback, because he's fucking terrible. So, enough with the CM Punk rumors, but all this fucking John Cena shit on Instagram and all the reports about John Cena teasing pictures of The Undertaker on Instagram and CM Punk's profile being put on WWE.com. I don't know if this increased traffic for the pay-per-view, but the lagging of the network was awful. So I missed the entire Sasha Banks-Becky Lynch match versus Team Bad. I expected Banks and Lynch to win because they are going to have a prominent role in WrestleMania against Charlotte. It's going to be a triple threat match. That's what I'm predicting for WrestleMania. So the prediction of Banks and Lynch was true. So there you go with that one. No other way to go about that one. Becky and Sasha win that match. Intercontinental Championship. Listen, I'm not going to dive into this and break it down. I'm really not. We've seen this match fucking 16, 17 times over the last 2 months. All I'm going to say is this. I love Kevin Owens. You know, I am not that high on Dolph Ziggler anymore. I mean, I would never, ever, ever take anything away from Dolph Ziggler. The guy works his fucking ass off. Kevin Owens works his fucking ass off. These guys collectively work great together. They look great together in the ring. They work great together in the ring. They make shit look great in the ring. The story that they tell in the ring is great. But when it boils down to it, and we've seen this match over and over and over again, it's tough for these two guys to produce a match that is going to be different than the last 16 fucking times we've seen this shit. It is literally the same shit over and over and over again. It's tough for two guys to go into a pay-per-view and be different when we've seen it so many times before. Okay? So, on top of that, with all that happening, it's tough for us as fans to pretty much invest our time in caring about this match. There was no way Dolph Ziggler was winning this match, otherwise Kevin Owens wouldn't have won the IC title on Monday Night Raw. If WWE wanted Dolph Ziggler to have the title, they would have gave it to him on Monday Night Raw. They obviously have a plan for Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and Kevin Owens, no way, was going to walk out of this pay-per-view without the title. So that is my stance on this match. Was it a decent match? Yes, it always is. But we've seen it over and over and over again. Why should I care? The IC title meant nothing to this match, because it still made the match predictable. The IC title didn't add anything to this match whatsoever, because we've seen it well too many times, bro. So I have nothing to say about it. Kevin Owens wins with a pop-up powerbomb. He's going on to WrestleMania, and he did tweet tonight, if you guys didn't see it, Kevin Owens did tweet that AJ Styles, if he comes anywhere near his Intercontinental title, there will be a fucking problem. So, Kevin Owens and AJ Styles might be teased for WrestleMania, bro. I can't wait. That is going to be, and I quote, phenomenal. Unfucking believable. Kevin Owens beats Dolph Ziggler in 15 minutes with a pop-up powerbomb, and he retains the Intercontinental Championship. Wyatt family versus Kane, Big Show, and Ryback, man. What do you want me to say, bro? I mean, what do you seriously want me to say here? I have nothing. I can give you nothing. I'm looking at the results, and we seen the fucking pay-per-view, so you guys know what happened here. Ryback, Kane, and Big Show beat the Wyatt family. Yes, I didn't stutter over my words. I didn't misread the fucking results here. Ryback, Kane, and Big Show beat the Wyatt family tonight. So much for making Braun Strowman look like a beast, right? This was your ideal opportunity to make him look fucking good by taking out all three guys. How WWE is promoting Ryback, Kane, and Big Show as titans of the WWE. Listen to that. Big Show, Kane, and Ryback are titans of the WWE. The only titan that I see is in my fucking pants, and your mother enjoyed that titan last night. Seriously. That's the only titan that I know of. Certainly isn't Ryback, Big Show, and fucking Kane. In 2016? Who scripted that fucking line? Gotta be Vince. Gotta be Vince, man. I don't know what his infatuation is with fucking Ryback, Kane, and the Big Show, but you made the Wyatt family look like a piece of shit tonight. Everybody thought that they lost. Oh, they're just interfering in the main event and cost Lesnar the match. That didn't even happen. So you pretty much fucked the Wyatt family tonight with no lube. Why did Big Show, Kane, and Ryback need a fucking win tonight? Are they having anything important to do at WrestleMania? These guys are going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. More than likely, Bray Wyatt is going to be feuding with Brock Lesnar. How does that do any favors to Bray Wyatt in going into a feud with Brock Lesnar? You're automatically setting him up for failure. Again, a predictable fucking outcome. You could put Bray Wyatt in there against anybody on the roster. You know? You got him in there with Lesnar. You got him in there with The Undertaker. You got him in there with fucking John Cena. Those are his 3 WrestleManias. And he hasn't won one fucking match. Can you at least tease me that he might win this one instead of already predicting their fucking demise 6 weeks before WrestleMania? Why did Ryback, Kane, and Big Show need a victory here? Questionable. Bizarre. Out-fucking-landish. Why? They don't need victories, bro. They don't. The Wyatt family and this Braun Strowman talk, and especially with Bray Wyatt, You know, the look on Bray Wyatt's face said it all after this match was over. I mean, that was the same look I was giving my fucking TV watching this fucking heap of shit. How anybody enjoyed this match is beyond me, and if you did, you're a fucking asshole. This match had absolutely no value to this show. Nothing. It did nothing. It did nothing for the fucking fans in attendance, and it progressed nothing as far as WrestleMania storyline goes. A waste of fucking 10 minutes. We will never get back. Ryback, Kane, and Big Show beat the Wyatt family. Wow. Awesome. Divas title, Brie Bella versus Charlotte. I zoned out there in this match. They worked hard, but again, I just don't care. That's the entire theme for this pay-per-view. I don't care. Why am I going to care for a feud that's being built up in 2 weeks, and again, you're using Daniel Bryan's fucking retirement as sympathy for Brie Bella and heat for Charlotte? Let the fucking man ride off into the sunset, please. Enough of this bullshit. This feud is over. Charlotte's got better things to do. She got Sasha and Becky waiting for her. Thank fucking Christ. And the ending, I don't know what the fuck was going on with the ending. If you guys watched this pay-per-view, Charlotte was in a single-leg Boston Crab and a yes lock, and Charlotte sold nothing. Brie had her in 2 submission holds, and Charlotte sold nothing. It's like fucking Brie's leg gave out. She fell on the ropes. She fell down to the mat. And before you know it, Charlotte's got the figure 8 on her. And the match was over. And she sold nothing. There was no limping on Charlotte's behalf. The match was just over. So I don't know if that was a botch. I don't know if that was the planned ending. But, of course, Charlotte ended up winning like we all knew she would. But the ending was just a little bizarre. And I didn't care. I really didn't care, man. So it is what it is. Charlotte beat Brie Bella tonight with the figure 8 in 12 minutes. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, man. A fucking great match, man. This was the 3rd match of this series between the two. AJ Styles in his first match on Monday Night Raw beat Chris Jericho. Wasn't the greatest match in the world. You know, then on SmackDown, you had Chris Jericho get his win back on AJ Styles. Everybody was criticizing Jericho for burying AJ Styles. That's not a burial, bro. It really isn't a burial. It's good storytelling. Because we all knew AJ Styles was going to get his rematch, and the rubber match was going to happen eventually. And that rubber match happened tonight at Fastlane. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho put on the 2nd best match of the night. This was clearly a 2-match pay-per-view. Styles, Jericho, and the triple threat match. So, the way this occurred, and the way this happened, and the way this finished, I loved it. AJ Styles beat Chris Jericho with the calf crusher. You know, Jericho throws him to the outside, and at one point, put him in the walls of Jericho on the floor. A code breaker brings AJ back in, but he's way too close to the ropes. AJ's striking, Jericho in a sequence that was counted into a Tiger Bomb, which was counted into a Styles Clash for a very, very close near fall. We finally seen the Styles Clash on pay-per-view, and that was quickly turned into a calf crusher on Jericho. Jericho, fucking awesome at what he did tonight. He made AJ Styles look fucking great. He didn't tap immediately. He tried to fight the calf crusher off, and eventually he tapped at 16:28. I love that this match ended in submission, because not only does it give AJ Styles a fucking submission victory, which is more impressive over Chris Jericho than if he actually pinned him, but it makes the calf crusher that go-to move for AJ Styles. Not only does he have the Styles Clash, but he can beat you with the calf crusher, man. And someone who can beat you 2 different ways, and the way AJ Styles can do it, that is fucking key, man. I can't wait to see him go against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, because I have a very, very good feeling that is what we are going to see at WrestleMania. This match was fucking great. At the end, I thought Chris Jericho was going to attack AJ Styles. AJ Styles was celebrating on the 2nd turnbuckle. Chris Jericho yanks him down, and after all that, starts shoving him. And then eventually it led to a handshake and a pat on the shoulder by Chris Jericho and AJ Styles. Man, great fucking match. If you guys missed the pay-per-view, I highly recommend, if you got the network, watch this match. It is the only thing worth it besides the triple threat match, up until at least the ending, like I said, that is worth anything on this show. AJ Styles beats Chris Jericho with the calf crusher at 16:28. Then, the strangest segment of the fucking night, we had the New Day come out for the Peep Show with Edge and Christian. And it's great to hear Alter Bridge on the PA system again, man. Edge coming down. Love his theme. Love his entrance. I love Edge. I miss him like crazy. He was one of my favorites, man. The Rated R Superstar. One of my favorite fucking characters in WWE history, man. He was fucking great at what he did. Edge and Christian there merely to promote their comedy show, which was airing live on the WWE Network after the show went off the air, after the pay-per-view went off the air. This was pretty much a way to, you know, ease up the crowd, I guess, with a comedy segment. New Day was fucking hilarious. Xavier Woods is great at what he does. I love Big E and the way he fucking gyrates. He's having a good fucking time. Kofi Kingston's having a good time. These guys come to life on TV because that is the way they are in real life, and I can appreciate the New Day, man. Xavier Woods is fucking beast at what he does. I love the way he introduces them as the WWE World Tag Team Champions, man. That's fucking great. Always gets a laugh out of me, bro. So this prompted a segment that made fun of the League of Nations, and they started breaking down tag teams in the division. Great way to build your tag team division, WWE, by cutting everybody down. They mentioned the Ascension, and they mentioned the Lucha Dragons, and they mentioned fucking all these other teams that can't compete with the New Day. Now, at this point, I was with you guys. I thought Enzo and Cass were going to be introduced by Edge and Christian. They were not. They might be safe for Monday Night Raw. I'm not sure if they will be on Monday Night Raw, but if it was up to me and I was in charge of creative, I would bring these guys up 6 weeks before WrestleMania. Since the New Day already cut down half of the fucking roster by just bashing them in this segment, Enzo and Cass can come into the WWE, make their debut on the main roster, and we can have a decent tag team fucking title match at WrestleMania. I would love it, and I think it makes sense. So we might still possibly see a debut on Monday Night Raw tomorrow. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But they also, you know, beat down the League of Nations, and out comes the League of Nations, and this is where this segment really became unfunny. You know, Sheamus was pretty okay in his segment with Edge and Christian. You know, they left the ring, and New Day and Edge and Christian were promoting their show again in the aisleway, and they were continuing to make fun of the League of Nations. This did nothing. And what was more bizarre is that after this segment ended, R-Truth and the Social Outcasts have a match right before the main event. And I'm saying, did Vince have dementia? I mean, did he mix the scripts up? Was he booking WWE main event? Was he booking WWE superstars? Did he fucking try to revive Sunday Night Heat live on fucking pay-per-view with WWE Fastlane? I don't know what the fuck this guy was doing. Why was this shit on my TV? Who scripts this fucking shit? I mean, why was this necessary on a pay-per-view? Why couldn't this wait to Monday Night Raw? So you cut fucking 10 minutes easy from the main event? I mean, seriously. That main event could have used 10 more minutes. But no, R-Truth versus Curtis Axel needed to be on pay-per-view for whatever reason. Again, who scripts this fucking garbage? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's the weirdest fucking part of the night. And then obviously that led into the main event, which we talked about in the beginning of this video. All in all, Fastlane was not a grade A pay-per-view. It was not the pay-per-view that WWE was hyping to be sandwiched in between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. For the love of God, bring back Elimination Chamber. Put the Elimination Chamber at the fucking pay-per-view in February. At least we'd have some fucking intriguing moments and interesting moments for WrestleMania and the road to WrestleMania. I mean, imagine Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose inside a Hell in a Cell with 3 other guys. Hell in a Cell. An Elimination Chamber with 3 other guys. That would have been a fucking spectacle. And that would have been worthy of a road to WrestleMania moment. This bullshit, I don't know what the fuck we seen tonight. WWE completely just ruined the entire night with Roman Reigns winning. This pay-per-view was nothing more than a rehashed Monday Night Raw. Pretty sure we'll see most of these matches again on Monday Night Raw. I'm actually looking forward to Monday Night Raw more because of this intrigue that John Cena's been posting. We might see The Undertaker. I reported The Undertaker might be on Monday Night Raw. Possible debut of Enzo and Cass. Still looming. We don't know. So, WWE finally will begin the build towards WrestleMania. A lot of important things are going to be happening. Surprises are waiting, possibly. This is it, guys. The next 6 weeks are all about WrestleMania, and this is when WWE usually puts on their best television. Will they put their best foot forward? I don't know. I don't know. We can only hope. But Roman Reigns winning tonight and remaining a face and not turning heel, WWE has already fucked up. And I don't know what else they got planned, but like I said in the beginning, they have a lot of work to do for this pay-per-view to make you, to make me, and to make everybody else really, really interested in seeing Roman Reigns versus Triple H at WrestleMania 32. So that's that, guys. That's my review. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Fastlane was a fucking god-awful disaster tonight, like I knew it would be. Listen, I said I'd jump out of the fucking car on the way to Fastlane. I landed in a fucking ditch, man. I might as well have just perished diving off a fucking cliff. It would have been better than watching this fucking heap of shit tonight. But I'm alive, I'm well, and we're on the road to WrestleMania. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you're thinking. Leave me a comment down below. I know some of you won't agree with me, but I don't give a shit, man. It's my review, it's my channel, and it's my fucking podcast. That's all I gotta say about that. Speaking of podcasts, Off The Script is on iTunes live tonight. Fastlane talk, Wade Barrett talk. We'll talk about a lot of other WWE things. We review NXT this week as well with the Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe controversy. That is live on iTunes, PodBean, AudioBoom, and Stitcher Radio. Link is down below in the description if you guys want to go listen to that sometime this week. Off The Script is live on my channel Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go check that out if you missed it. I also have videos involving WWE Fastlane, up to the minute news and rumors regarding The Undertaker and John Cena and all that shit. Make sure you guys go check that out. And finally, I got a WWE Fastlane match simulation in 2K16 with Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Brock Lesnar from the Triple Threat match, man. Go check that out. I uploaded all that as well today, so make sure you guys go check that out in the description below. I'm JD. As always, you'll see me on Monday Night Raw Review. Follow me on Twitter at JD206. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, bro. Hit that subscribe button. This is the #1 fucking source for WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. This is your Fastlane review. I'm JD, and I'll see you guys for Monday Night Raw as we build towards WrestleMania 32. I'll talk to you all later.